First of all, I'm super happy about the business momentum. Yeah, we see on a continuous basis a double-digit order intake increase and growth, and that sets up us to confirm our outlook in all regards. And when you look ex-antigen, which we always communicated, we grow the business for the full year with 6 to 8%, and we will grow EPS double-digit. Yeah? So I'm very, very happy about the Q1 results, I have to say.
I'll just dig in again, sir. Why has the margin come off so aggressively?
Man, clearly, it is the main driver is the antigen topic. Secondly, we have still higher than in last Q1, higher supply chain cost. And then China played a role. Yeah? China was hit hard by the pandemic. In the first 2 months, lockdowns. In the third month, then the hospitals were flooded with infected people, and therefore no regular business was taking place in hospitals, which affected also our diagnostic business. Yeah? But this is, from our standpoint, almost behind us, and we expect a much better growth momentum coming out of China. And we have seen that already in the order intake in the last quarter.
Jochen, what is the future of those antigen tests? I mean, how are you thinking about it? I think we've all got them lying around somewhere. They're not used that much these days. There's still concerns, though, the China situation could bring new variants. So how are you thinking about this for the long term?
Yeah, we always were very clear that we do not see this as a long-term portion of our business. Last year we made 1.5 billion of revenue with it. Our outlook for this year is 100 million, and we achieved 60 million in the first quarter. And we believe that the 100 million is a realistic number for the full fiscal year. So we do not bang our strategy on antigen.
Can I ask you about acquisitions at this point? Because there was a line that you are potentially considering the acquisition of 2 units being spun off by Medtronic. Do you want to just weigh in on where you're at in that process if you are interested?
First of all, I think obviously we did not talk about such things in public. Somebody else did. Yeah? And we are very, very happy with our portfolio. We have a very strong portfolio across the board. Yeah? And we just did a major acquisition. It's 1.5 years ago now, but I think it was a major one. And we are still digesting and getting the value out of it. So you should not see us moving in big steps in the near future.
Jochen, can I ask you about pricing in the industry? Because we had a terrific line yesterday from Vasner Siemens about pricing in the drugs business, that on the back of the last couple of years that some of the prices are somewhat elevated at this point, so he is cautious around acquisitions. As we look at your segment, a very different segment, what are you seeing? What do you think pricing is doing?
We see really a completely shift in the way pricing is behaving. We are used to be in a price erosion environment under normal circumstances. With the inflation kicking in, we now maneuvered our business into a price accretion environment on the equipment side, and that works extremely well. We measure that very clearly on the order intake, and due to the fact that we have some lead time between order intake and revenue, it takes some time until it finds its way into the P&L or the revenue line, but we see a good momentum, and we have seen the first results also in the imaging segment already this quarter.